Hey everybody, welcome on out to Truth Fitness 2020. Today we have Biceps Day. Alright, and I wanted to put together a video so you can kind of see one, my exercise programming, and then I can kind of randomly fill in why we're actually doing some of these movements. So today is a biceps day. Get it? Biceps. So we're starting out with our warm-up. We got 6 sets of stiff leg deadlifts. Now the purpose of these deadlifts is to get a nice rooted foundation with the legs. And anyone who's ever trained with me before knows that I like to take the last workout and bleed it into the present workout, so we can kind of get a chain or a bridge from workout to workout. So with this one here, yeah, again, just getting a nice 6 sets of 8, real firm, rooted through the legs, all the way up the posterior chain. And we're going to use that to stabilize the body for our bicep movements here today. Alright, so enjoy. And then another added benefit of doing these stiff legs is we access a lot of larger muscle groups to help stimulate more test production and more growth hormone production, to have that bleed out through the systems to help support the growth of the real effort of the day, which would be the bicep straight bar curl. Alright y'all, so kick back, relax. If you don't like what's going on in between the sets, feel free to fast forward, but I put this in here specifically so people can understand, hey man, there's an intensity that comes with working to get development. There's rest, there's recovery, there's safety, and then just overall width. So hey man, check it out. It's 2020. You got questions? Feel free to comment below. So like in between the sets, I'm really just using this as an opportunity to take on more oxygen, just get mentally ready. I like getting the forms down. I like feeling the loads. There's no real rush to get in there. I got time to work. So it's just like, man, you take your time. And really, I got these headphones on. I ain't even have no music playing. But progressive loads. I like progressive loads because it kind of gives you the opportunity to, one, get your movement patterns correct without giving full force efforts. And then it just allows your body to safely move into heavy zones. When I was coming up as a youngster, and I would get involved with a lot of lifting programs. And, you'll have a guy go from where they are, say, if I started with this weight, if this was my working weight, and you do like 3-4 sets with this working weight, that worked when I was younger. As you get older, man, things change. And safety does become a priority, So I like to do things right. Not to say that my way is 100% right, but I'm a firm believer in warming up the body for what you want it to do. It's just like playing music as a musician. The more you practice at your craft, the better you get. The more reps you get in, the more things get ingrained in your memory, and you just learn more with a solid habit. If I'm just going in and just working on strength, and no stabilizers, no muscle endurance, no nothing else built around it, it's not a good recipe for long-term success. So I like to keep building and get better. I feel like I'm better now than I was in my 20s. But if I would have knew what I know now back then, I just don't even know where I would have been. But hey, enjoy. Let's get it. grip on this instead of putting the belt on. That natural lock you get. This helps you lift a little heavier when you use a natural lock. But I like to switch that grip from time to time. It will set up certain imbalances if you don't. If you use alternating grips. So I switch them around every now and again, but I primarily like to use the overhand grip, especially when I'm warming up for something else. And so like when we get done with this set, you'll notice, most of the time I go and I grab a seat. What I'm grabbing a seat for is because while we're lifting these weights, you engage a lot of, contractions. And when I go sit down, it allows the body to cut off some of the gravitational pull on the spine. So here you can free up the muscles, especially up and down the spine, down through the legs. You're able to take on a little more oxygen. Just let the body relax, The quicker you can recover mentally, the quicker you can get back in there. So I'm really just envisioning the next set already. I'm seeing where I want to go with it. I already know I can do it. It's already in my mind. Just keep the form and boom, you knock that next set out. So right now, it's just feeling your body from the inside. And when you're ready to go, it's like an alarm in the body to be like, all right, time to set, But if you're distracted and you're on the phone, you're having gym bro conversations and things like that, it's easy to get thrown off. But sometimes, that might motivate people, not me. I like to stay fixed and focused. All right, so we got one more set coming up, and then we'll move. All right, so on the next movement here, we got the standing double biceps. I like to bring this one out as it mimics the double bicep on stage. And what better way to do it than do an exercise that promotes muscle development into the double bicep. So I use the cables here. And what I like about it is, when the tree is wide enough, you can get some lats engaged, you can get some more muscles that kind of just stretch open, and you're allowed to engage those to create greater striations and deeper definition on the muscle. So I did the same thing here, progressive loads. You're going to get the upper body in the position that you would if you were to hit your double bicep. And then as you're bringing those bad boys on in, every set I up the weight. And what I'm doing is working to pump those biceps up, y'all. Finished product. If it's available, train it. So as we're doing these, we have 4 sets for the next exercise here with the standing double bicep curls. Like I said, each one we up the weight. Notice I'm gonna change the tempo patterns. Some of them are working strength, some of them are working a little more hypertrophy effect. So every rep's unique, and then every set is also unique. workouts, my last set here on the double bicep. I'm moving more into the true strength here. So you'll notice the change in the eyes and the approach. It's just a little different. It's a lot more strength being involved and spreading of the muscles. And then the tempo change when I really start working the pump. All right, y'all, let's keep working. So now we're moving to the meat of the workout. This is where we want to get the growth. So we use the same principles, progressive loads. We got the straight bar bicep curl, and we work this bad boy up to the 45 on the bar, you know. And yeah, looking to pick the heads on the biceps. Notice we got that stiff leg deadlift top. So we got the legs nicely rooted, glutes engaged, thighs all the way through the calves. But primarily chest pump, bicep pumps coming through, nice stabilizers going up and down that back of the body. Free neck, let's build some muscle. So one thing you'll notice is no matter the lightweight, no matter the heavyweight, I treat all weight relatively the same, respecting every second of it. As I really want to be present on the placement up against those that rack that I'm wearing, and really going after the muscle. I've learned that straight bar curls build the biggest biceps. So I know my arms are lacking. One body part that I know is lacking is my arms. So we bring these bad boys in to catch them up in the middle of the back. Oh yeah. We got one more set coming up of these bicep curls. It'll be the pink pinnacle set. For this one. So this next portion I like to call the finisher. I like to bring these in after the hormonal stem of the working set. So now it's really going for the definition, more growth, density. I start with the 5s, work all the way up to the 55s. We got 8 reps for each arm, and we'll work our way up. You know, getting all the details, splitting the arms with separate dumbbells, and again, respecting every single rep because we want every striation and we want all of the depth of the muscle to come through, especially when we diet down. Here we go, y'all. Check it out, man. This is real work that I do. 2020. One thing you'll notice is I pay really good attention to how I'm breathing. If you watch throughout the whole video here, I'm always tuned into how I breathe, whether I'm retaining breath like now to add more pump. If I had a mouthpiece in, this is where I grit down on the mouthpiece. But since I don't, I'm running the tongue to the roof of the mouth. And aside from that, when I take those breaths, you know, we really breathe at opportune moments to get optimal pressure throughout the body. Also, look at those shoulders. Notice they're not running forward. Keep them inside the girdle, inside the body, so you can get some good chest, get some good abs, get some good glutes, get some thighs. Everything working when you're doing a biceps curl. It is a closed chain exercise. Never forget that. don't know if you noticed the ballistic nature of the lifts here. It's so I can get more of a rounded feel on the muscles too, by the way, just to keep you informed of what's actually happening. You can see I moved away from strict form and now more so into, it's still strict, but it's more of a dynamic move to get more pop to the muscle. Now we bring the belt out. Weight's starting to get a little fatiguing in through the body, and I'm bringing out the belt to give me more stability throughout that trunk torso, which is going to give me more strength in the upper body, stronger foundation on the lower half, and I can make it all the way up to these 50s. Alright, we don't want to do nothing weird, freaky, strange. We'll just keep our forms, muscle growth. right, and if you're still with us, we got this and one last movement to go. With these biceps, I went on and did the single arm, did a nice little hammer piece on them to close these bad boys on out. Just switching up the style. Main goal again is getting at the biceps, and didn't really work total arms. This is really about the biceps today. And then just the presentation when I'm actually on a stage. Everything was very specific about poses. When I get into poses and I want to hit specific muscles to bring out in the pose, this is all this is about. Double biceps, rear double bicep, single bicep. That's what we're going with for the day. It's all about that bicep look, and everything was very specific about bringing forward those biceps, creating that illusionary effect. Oh yeah. Alright, so yeah, this is the final exercise. This is a rear shoulder shrug with the bar, plate loaded. Got this move from Lee Haney. It's about building a better back. It was known when he came through, he had the biggest back out. And this was one of his secrets. His trademarks was doing the shoulder shrug behind the body. And I like to do this just to keep the posture right. And again, this is all about presentation. It's not about how strong I could be in every lift and all that, which I can get pretty strong in these lifts. Don't get it twisted. But the key thing here I want you to know is everything's linked to presentation. And this is not like a true worker. It just seals up the whole workout, brings everything 360. It makes it all make sense. So when the body's going through recovery, which I'm going through actually right now, my biceps are sore, my hamstrings all the way on, really my calves all the way through the hamstrings, glutes, all the way up my back. I'm feeling some engagement throughout those muscles. So it was a really successful work, y'all. Even my lats from that double bicep cable curl, even the lats are really recovering right now. So hey man, enjoy the rest of this work. And look forward to seeing y'all and a lot more in the future. But man, let's get after this. Awesome. See, oftentimes as a trainer, like part of the job, like when a client comes through the door, or when you first get your eyes on the client, is assess like where are they at today. Sometimes people come in and they're really motivated, ready to get after it, and sometimes they're not. So you gotta know when to turn on that motivation, when to really go after their bodies, and when to be like, this is the day, this mug, gotta really watch this joker. And it's just like you really tune in to your people, man, because People can show up and they might have just gotten into a horrible situation, or they just got into a great situation. So the way they show up, they should not leave unless they feel better. You understand? And that was always my goal as a trainer. Is if you show up for a session, I want you to leave feeling greater with some results that's coming in the mail. You hear me? Yeah, so, hey man, attitude to everything. What you bring, you really bring that energy to the workout. And every exercise isn't safe for every move. So keep that in mind. But hey man, let's keep building these symmetrical bodies. All body, all the time. Keep it 2020, y'all. It's the final say. I want to thank y'all for watching. Thanks for tuning in. Hopefully you picked up some insight, and keep it 2020. Who?